So you're taking my phone.
We are seizing it.
You don't have the right to touch my stuff.
You want to stop it or do you want to just let it run?
I don't want you taking my stuff.
Okay.
Welcome back to the San Joaquin Podcast. On this channel, we go over police interactions and audits that test the freedom of press in government buildings. Today, I want to go over a video from the channel Minnesota News Now. Around November 22nd, 2021, Minnesota News Now was out in Dodge County, Minnesota. He discovers that there is a standoff between a man and the Dodge County Sheriff's Department. The deputies were responding to a domestic incident in Dodge Center located at a trailer park. The 65-year-old man threatened to fire upon the responding law enforcement. Now that you have all that information, we will get into this journalist. He was simply trying to capture the interaction between the law enforcement and the man. Now, as you can see from the angle I'm showing you, Minnesota News Now is a little less than half a mile away from the scene, and he is actually standing behind a tree for protection. He is not even close enough to be considered interfering or obstructing. Furthermore, they can't ask him to move away for safety reasons because that is outside of their jurisdiction. The Supreme Court ruling of Castle Rock versus Gonzalez backs this. Still, this deputy is persistent and his ego comes into play. But rather than have me talk about it, I'll just go ahead and play the video for you guys.
I already told you where we were staging, man.
You told me where the press is staging.
Yep. You said you were press.
I am
so
press.
You cannot record from here. You can go over and speak with the sheriff.
Where's the sheriff at? Can I get your
county department? Yep.
Your business card?
Yep.
Should I run my plate so you know who I am?
It doesn't come back to you.
My plate doesn't come back to me.
What's your plate?
Well, you've seen it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you what I don't even know
Okay.
what my plate is.
What's your name?
Well, I'm not going to give that to you.
Okay. Well, we're going to seize your camera as evidence then.
It's live streaming,
Okay.
and you can't do that. It's unconstitutional.
Yes, I can, actually, because there's possible evidence on it.
There's absolutely, it's all live streamed. Do you
Here's
understand
my
how that
card.
works?
You were given a chance to leave. Yep.
And I did.
You
I
can
left.
shut it down. Yep. And I
came
told
back.
you where we press was staging. You were claiming your press.
I am press.
And I told you where to go to get updates
That would be
from
the
this.
camera.
This is a dangerous zone. It's the hot zone, okay?
There's
you
been-
understand what
you know
that
how many
is?
cars I've
We're going to
seen?
seize this, okay?
So you're taking my phone.
We are seizing it.
You don't have the right to touch my stuff.
You want to stop it or do you want to just let it run?
I don't want you taking my stuff.
Okay, you were told to
You're
leave.
stealing
you did
my
not.
stuff right
Do you
now.
want to stop it or do you want to
Are you
just leave
taking
it run?
it?
I am seizing it as evidence.
You're taking my
yes.
tripod.
Yep.
You're taking
it's
everything.
all attached. I'm not going to mess with that because I don't want to break anything.
And then I need a receipt for the evidence you're taking.
We'll get that to you. We're going to obtain a search warrant and we will do the search on that and you'll get
You
the
know
property
there's case
back.
law on this, right?
Yes, I do.
Hey Jason.
Yeah.
I looked into that search warrant for you just now,
Okay.
and I texted the captain. He just texted me back, said there was no search warrant done on it.
Okay, so
the phone was not
accessed at all? Okay.
Not at all.
I do. Do you want to stop it now?
Nope. Now you don't have permission to end anything?
Okay. 3135 dispatch. I will be seizing a phone.
Can I
You wanna
get
take the tripod
can I
with you and
get
just
your
leave the phone?
business
Hey,
card too?
Do you want to take the tripod with you and just leave the phone with me?
I don't want you touching any of my
Well, I know.
things.
I'm giving
You're
you the
stealing
option.
my equipment right
I
now.
will let you take all of it but the phone right now.
I need my phone.
You want to just go ahead and place them in cuffs?
Go ahead, turn around.
Front or back?
Back.
Do you have your ID with you?
Nope. I don't think so. It's in my back pocket. I don't want to touch anything.
Okay, perfect. Let's get your name.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Failure to follow a lawful directive.
Really? Because
Yep, I told you where to go. This is a hot zone. You were told to leave the area and
can you
where
check
could
my
stage
back
at.
pocket right here? My ID might be there.
What's your name?
I'm asking him to get my ID. I'll give you my ID.
Perfect. 3135 dispatch, one detained.
This is private property where I'm standing.
It is, but you were told to leave.
There's a car right there.
Yep.
Now, a quick disclaimer. I'm not a lawyer, and anything that I say should not be taken as legal advice. With that being said, this looks very much like a violation of this man's First and Fourth Amendment rights. especially with that video confirming that there was no search warrant. See, he is allowed to record any and all things in public. An officer cannot simply make him stop recording because of his feelings. Then they search his person and seize his camera without justification. Cops can't just take your stuff and say it's evidence to a crime. There must be reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime for them to even search your person, let alone seize your stuff. Now I say cops can't do this and cops can't do that, and in reality cops do whatever they want, regardless if it is legal or not. What is important is documenting their bad policing. The way this deputy handled the situation can result in him getting his qualified immunity stripped, and if that's the case, then he opens himself up to civil suits. Let's get back to the video, see how everything plays out.
Are you gonna arrest him too?
I'm not arresting. I just said you were detained, man.
Well, this is actually an arrest.
It is a detention.
This is an arrest.
Do you have anything on you that's gonna stick, poke me, anything like that? Any knives, guns?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Where's your wallet at? That's the main thing we're concerned with.
I just asked him to check. You don't have permission to go into my pocket, sir.
What is this?
Huh?
Is this a knife?
That?
Yes.
Actually, I think that's, I don't know. You'd have to see what it is.
Grab his wallet out.
That's my back left pocket if it's in there. You could pat it. You don't have to dig for it. Is there anything in there? You'd feel it.
There's a tin of chew in there.
Back left. Not right.
That's it?
That's chew.
That's dip.
I don't feel anything in the back.
Then it's not in there.
Okay, what's your name?
Well, if I'm being detained, I'm not being arrested.
That is correct at this point.
All right, then why do I have to ID? What's Minnesota state law on ID?
I have asked you for your...
You illegally stole my equipment.
Here, what we can do, we can take you to Steele County and they can fingerprint you and ID you that way. Which
For
is
no
fine,
crime?
right? You are being asked what your information is.
So you're going to arrest me?
It is
You're
a crime
going
not
to
follow the
take me to
lawful
jail
order,
if I
which was
don't
to leave
give
the
you.
premises initially.
And I did.
And I told you where to go, and now you're back.
No, you gave me an... Okay.
I told you to go to
Well,
the
you put
county
me in
shop where
handcuffs
they
because we were
debriefing.
talking,
You're being
so-
detained. You're correct.
Right.
You're not incorrect about that. So, what's it going to be?
What county are you taking me to? We're in Dodge.
Yep.
So why are you going to take me to another county?
Because we don't house in Dodge County.
Why?
Because
Anyway,
we don't have a jail. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
What's your name?
Jason.
Jason what? Middle name, Jason? What's your date of birth, Jason? And just for my report, what press organization do you work with?
Just so you know, this is deemed unconstitutional. I'm telling you right now that you're stripped of your
And what
qualified
amendment is
immunity.
it that I'm not...
It's right
abiding
in
by?
my front pocket. If I'm out of handcuffs, I
No,
can
just
hand
tell
you
me.
my
Just tell
Constitution.
me. What amendment am I infringing upon right now?
The first.
Okay.
You know, you swore an oath to uphold that,
I
right?
did.
How long have you been a deputy or in law enforcement?
Probably longer than you've been here.
Standing here in
Yeah.
handcuffs?
Yep.
Yeah. So you've been violating people's rights since then, huh?
That is your opinion. So,
Oh, well, that's a fact.
that is an opinion. I am going
And
to
there's no
administer
evidence
this.
on
Yes.
that.
We don't know that until we have execute a search.
I just told you that, and you could go on YouTube and see what it is.
Here you go. We're going to give that back to you when we get going here, if we don't end up going to Steele County.
Here, you've initiated today.
You want his head camera too, or no?
What's that? Yeah, why not? That's part of it too.
Should grab it.
You want me to grab my camera? I'm in handcuffs. Oh, you're gonna break it. You just lift it all off my head. Pull off my hood. Yeah. Oh, you just...
No crime was committed, no code or ordinance was violated. So again, why was this man put in cuffs and detained momentarily? The quickest answer is ego. This deputy's ego was hurt because this man didn't follow his unlawful command. Dodge Center is about an hour and a half south of Minneapolis, the place where the George Floyd incident occurred. It seems as if all the cops in Minnesota have the same type of behavior, and that is to lash out when someone doesn't listen to everything they say. The procedures all seem to be the same as well. Arrest or detain, then ask questions later. I'm no lawyer or criminal justice major, but I'm pretty sure you gotta ask questions first to determine whether someone needs to be detained or arrested. Now the Supreme Court has ruled that stop and frisk is not a violation of the Fourth Amendment, but this is clearly past that. These cops seized this man's camera for no legitimate reason. If I were this guy, I'd be rubbing my hands together knowing that the sheriff's office is about to get slapped with a fat lawsuit. Big shout out to Minnesota News Now for this crazy video. Be sure you head on over to his channel, subscribe, and I'll see you all over in his comments. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching.